Hello? Mic check, mic check. One, two, three. Mic check. One. 3. Mic check, mic check. 'Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Hello? You can hear me? All
yeah.
right, awesome. Thank you so much.
Hey, good body work. The young boys banging. What's up, everybody? Check the young boys out. They banging. Them arms getting red. He done hit them arms a couple times. That double hook, left hook, right hook to the arms, to the body. We gotta work. Let's get it. Yeah. Stay live. Man, this some good sparring right here. Ooh. 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 It's exchange. That's how you bang it out, man. I'm back in the kingdom, man. We live in the kingdom. We got media day going on. We got an open sparring session going on. It's a bunch of gyms in the house. Everybody in the gym is doing their thing. I'm a little late to the party, but I'm getting caught up. Can't wait to see some of this sparring. Can't wait to see what's going on with this event. Man, it's going down. What's up with you, Big Ty? How you doing today? You turned your headphones on? Say
You hear me?
something.
Yep, I'm doing good.
Yep, I'm with you. For sure, for sure. Did you spar already?
Nah, not yet.
You getting in there today?
Yep.
Who you sparring with?
The dude from Against the Ropes.
From
Remember?
where?
Against the Ropes.
Against the ropes, okay. Where's that at, in Chandler?
Yeah,
All right, for sure. How many rounds you going?
maybe 4, because everybody else.
Got you. What you been doing to get ready for this fight right here? You
Man,
got a big event coming up and shit.
I've been
So.
I've been working on a lot of new things actually. Staying on my feet, head movement,
Right.
lining up the ropes, just
Yeah.
working on a bunch of new stuff for this new one. I want to be a little bit more impressive, work on other things.
For sure. With your last fight, what happened? I know you got a win and dominant, but what happened in the last fight where you might say I could do it a little bit differently, or I could work on this right here?
Not being too sloppy and not rushing myself.
Yeah.
So
Now remember that the last fight when you come out when they ring the bell, it's almost like you like rushing, like you want to run to the middle of the ring, but you want to run to the middle of the ring to take action. You got to start teeing off, throwing a bunch of punches, putting yourself at a disadvantage. But yeah, bro, just practicing your patience and shit, bro. When you if you're gonna get to that next level, especially when you turn pro, you're gonna need to be able to be patient from the beginning of the fight to the end of the fight. When the fight starts, you're gonna need to be able to come out and be patient from the beginning of the round to the second round, to the third round, to the fourth round, and pace yourself. You be fighting 4-round fights instead of 3, instead of 2. So you want to make sure when you're in these fights, you just start out how you want to end. Because sometimes when you fight better opponents or you make yourself susceptible to taking damage, bad things can happen, especially early. So kind of want to just go in and feel your opponents out. Make sure you ain't doing too much overthrowing because you don't know what people have when you first get in the ring with them.
yes, sir.
So, no,
Yeah.
for sure, for sure.
Yeah, so this next event, I'm gonna take my time, stay on my toes.
It's
I'm-
like a thin balance because you don't want to be too lackadaisical when you're not like attacking and you throwing and keeping that intensity up, but at the same time you don't have to throw a ton of punches.
Yep.
Because when you're throwing too many punches like that, especially early on, sometimes it's hard for you to be where you need to be, move, be defensive. Bro, the young bulls in here banging tonight.
Yeah, you're going crazy.
Nah, for real, these young bulls in here banging tonight.
Nah, but I'm more excited to go on pro in October. I can't wait to show what I can do and shock everybody.
Nah, for sure.
That's
for
what
sure.
I really want to do.
You got to get this last one up under your belt, and then you planning to turn pro soon. I remember we was talking about. So just going pro, bro, you got to understand it's a whole different ballpark. It's a whole different level. Like, you're a prize fighter at that point. Guys are fighting to pay their bills. Guys are fighting to take care of their kids and their family. it's a different sense of pride when you're talking about guys fighting for that kind of stuff as opposed to amateurs. Smaller gloves, no headgear. You fighting guys that's trying to take your head off as much as you're trying to take theirs off. So you want to make sure when you're going to that level and you're taking your level of competition up higher that you're also changing the type of fighter that you are as well.
Yes, sir. Yep.
For sure, for sure.
I'm always
And
ready,
then
man.
The Canelo and Berlanga fight is this weekend right here. Who do you have? How do you think that fight's gonna go?
I got Canelo, knockout 6 or 8, and then I already got my boy Trevor.
Why you think Canelo gonna get the fight and get the win? Why you think so?
He got too much experience.
Yeah.
I feel like, and then he fought so much a better opponent and hard hitter opponents, in my opinion.
Nah, facts. 60 something wins over 2 decades of fighting at a professional level. It just gets really hard to compete with that.
Yeah, and like don't get me wrong, everyone has a punching chance, but Canelo, his IQ is too smart. He mimicked Floyd, so
Good. What's up with you? When I pulled up outside, I was on the phone. That's why I ain't say nothing to you. What's up with you? Man, can't wait for this event though. Arizona versus Texas. Got some cool themes with it. Cool jumpsuits. It's gonna be aesthetically good. It's just good, man. Just a third event, being able to get this under our belt and being able to continue the process of just growing as a gym and growing as a company and just be able to put on bigger events and just be able to do it a little bit more. Because you see, even when we do sparring media days and stuff like that, how many people come out because it's a lot of fighters. It's a big community of boxers, amateur and professional in Phoenix. And once you get tapped into that community and you start working in it, you'll realize that. And it's a lot of talent out here. A lot of these amateur guys are going to be pro guys in 2, 3, 4, 5 years. So with that being said, you want to make sure you mingling, but at the same time, you also working and knowing that it is a goal and it is other people out here working too. As you can see, you can look around and see there's a lot of people working. What's something that you enjoy about boxing? Like, what's your favorite part about boxing?
the discipline, the workout, and the way how it matures you up.
Yeah.
I think that's the most part I love about it. And then it shows in the ring if you've been working hard or not. So
You can't play boxing. It's one of them sports where, like, if you're not putting in an ample amount of work, you'll see it when a guy's time to perform.
Yeah.
If you're not running, you're not on your diet, you're not putting on your pad work, you're not hitting the bag, you're not doing your abs. When you start sparring with guys, you'll be able to see it.
Yep.
And vice versa. If you are, then you will. So, at the end of the day, when you're a boxer, bro, I always say boxing is a poor man's sport. People don't care about you until you make it to the top. People don't care about you until you make it big. So, with that being said, you have to be able to self-maintain and understand that it is an amount of work that's required with it. So, it's good that you understand that because people ain't sitting around waiting for you, bro. If you can either perform or you can't. And if you can't, they'll watch the next guy that can. So, it's not a personal thing. It's not a do we like them thing. It's just at the end of the day, guys have a job to do. For sure.
yeah, well, I'm ready to shock the world.
Anything that you know about your next opponent that you want to watch out for?
Just being sharp, just being not overpace myself or rush myself, just taking my time. Cause I did see them fight, and just not making no mistakes, just being sharp.
That's one of them things, man. It's like we're gonna make a mistake first in this game right here. It's a sweet science. You want to make sure you minimizing mistakes. You protecting yourself on the back end a whole lot more than you making mistakes.
Yeah.
So, nah, man, it's all good, bro. We excited to see you fight again. Got a couple wins under your belt. Got some belts recently. Just keep it going, bro. Just push yourself to another level. Work a lot harder when you become a pro, and really just get ready to pretty much try to take a run for a championship, or at least try to get a run at a career. Get ready for that. I wish you the best, bro. Can't wait to see you fight in a couple of weeks.
Thank you.
Yeah. Send me the bull. Huh? I got you. Whenever you're ready. Turn this on for you right here, champ. What's going on with you today, bro?
Nothing really, just sparring.
What's your name? How old are you? And what weight class do you fight in?
Marco Garcia. So I'm 75 pounds, and yeah.
Say 75 pounds. What's your name?
Marco Garcia.
Marco Garcia. And 75 pounds, and how old are you?
12.
12? Okay. How long you been boxing for?
Like 6 years.
6 years? So you started when you were 6? When you were 6, were you sparring heavy or you were just more so working out?
I was mostly working out.
What age was it where you started sparring heavy?
Like 8.
8? Ever since you were 8 years old, you've been sparring weekly at least, you would say? Okay. Who's your favorite boxer?
Julio Cesar Chavez.
Who?
Julio Cesar Chavez.
Julio, okay, you got an old school. No, that's what's up, man. Out of all the boxers today, who do you try to mimic your style or take stuff from their style?
Tank, Lomachenko, Terrence Crawford.
Tank, Lomachenko, Terrence, those some big names, man. Those some of the biggest guys. Is that your goal one day to be a world champ in multiple divisions?
Sure.
For sure, for sure. How many amateur fights do you have under your belt?
Like
8?
36.
How many?
36.
36? What's your record?
5 losses, the rest wins.
So you're 31-5. Okay. And then I'm assuming you're fighting on the Texas versus Arizona card. What weight class? 75 pounds?
Yep.
That's what's up, man. When's the last time you went through a difficult moment in boxing that might have made you think about stopping or reevaluate how you feel about the sport?
Never.
Never. Hey, that's what's up right there, man. Nah, for real, because boxing's a tough sport, right? The training's tough, the sparring's tough, the running's tough, the eating's tough, everything, and it's not for everybody. So when I see a young kid like yourself that say you've been in it so long, you got a 90-some% win rate, you focus and you understand, obviously, the history of boxing. When you say a guy like Julio Cesar Chavez is your favorite fighter of all time, but what's some goals that you have for the short term as far as your amateur career?
Like,
Have you ever done like Golden Gloves?
yeah.
How'd you do at Golden Gloves?
Yeah, I won.
Okay, so you want to run that back and try to keep that going as well? Okay, and then how many times a year on average do you fight?
Like at least 5 or 6 times.
So like once every 2 months, every month? That's cool, man. And tell the folks what gym you fighting out of.
Big Bro Boxing.
Okay, Big Bo Boxing. That's what's up, man. So before we get out of here, this weekend Canelo and Berlanga are fighting. I want to know, who do you think is going to win that fight and how do you think they're going to win it?
Canelo.
You think he'll stop him?
Nah, I think it's just gonna be like how the Munguia fight was.
So a decision? You think they'll bang a couple of rounds, but Canelo really just outclass him?
Yep.
Jaime Munguia was a really good opponent too. I don't think people realize how good of a fighter he is, especially at 40 wins, being so young. Jaime Munguia, he got another big fight coming up too. I can't wait to see him do it against somebody that's not Canelo, because Canelo having 60-some wins and being one of the best Hispanic or just boxers, period, of all time, you don't really learn anything about anybody when they lose to a guy like that, especially a decision, because he went out with his sword and his shield. He didn't go out on his back, so I got a lot of respect for a guy like that. It's a couple other big cards on undercards on the same fight. You got Lara and Danny Garcia. Then you also got Trevor McCumbee and Caleb Plant. Then you also have Rolly trying to get his feet back wet as well after he lost his belt to Pitbull. And then Pitbull lost his to Rayo. So which fight other than the Canelo fight are you excited to see?
Danny Garcia for sure.
Man, he'll have a chance to be a 3-division world champ at 160. He's taking some time off. I'm excited to see it. Landy Lara is no joke. He's a tough guy. He's experienced. He's 40 years old. But again, he's a tough guy and he's experienced. So when you go into fights like that against guys like that off a time off, you have to come in and hit the ground running early. You can't come in and take a round, 2 rounds, 3 rounds off. Danny Garcia's going to have to come in from the beginning and keep that gas tank high the whole fight right there. I'm excited for the fight. Who you think will win that fight, and how do you think they'll win?
Danny Garcia by decision.
I'm with you. I think Danny will get a decision. He'll have to do a lot of his work from the outside, just being a shorter guy naturally, but we forget about how good Danny was at his prime because he's been off for a year, year and a half, 2 years. So I'm just excited to see him get back in the ring, period. And, yeah, man, just ready. And then we got the big Arizona versus Texas coming up. With that being said, who do you think is going to win that, Arizona or Texas?
Arizona.
Rocking with Team Arizona. I appreciate you, family. My guy, thank you for your time today, and good luck, man.
Thank you.
All right. Yep. Huh? I don't know. Say something. Yeah, move it up something. Yep. You ready? Yo.
Hi.
Say something.
Yeah. Hi, my name is Samuel Hernandez.
What's up with it? Big Sammy the Bull. We live and direct from the Kingdom. What's going on, man? How you feeling today?
Good.
For sure. So, I see you in the Kingdom all the time doing your thing. Are you an amateur boxer?
Not yet.
So you're training, but you're not competing yet.
Yeah.
When do you think it'll be when you start competing?
I think one more year.
Okay. So in the next year, you're trying to gain the necessary skills so you can compete.
Yeah.
Okay. How long have you been boxing for?
A year.
Okay. So in a year, you've learned pretty much everything that you learned?
Yeah.
And who's your favorite boxer?
Canelo.
Okay. Canelo Alvarez has a fight coming up this weekend against Edgar Berlanga, right?
Yeah.
Who do you think is going to win that fight, and how do you think that fight's going to go?
I think Canelo is gonna win that fight, and I just think he's gonna knock him down.
So you think going to stop him?
Yeah.
I agree with you. Edgar Berlanga, he doesn't have the experience. He has a lot of flaws in his style, and stylistically, I just feel like Canelo's a bad matchup for him. I'm excited to see it, but I don't think it'll be much of a competitive fight. I think he's levels above him.
Yeah.
All right. So with the Arizona versus Texas boxing event coming up, what state are you rocking with? I know you're from Arizona, so you team Arizona?
Yeah. Arizona.
Okay, so team Arizona. Kingdom's been doing their thing. We've thrown multiple boxing events this year. We've got Fight of the Night, Fight Club of the Night. It's just going down over here right now. What made you choose the Kingdom and want to be a part of the Kingdom?
Cause I had my friend. He invited me here at Kingdom, and
Okay.
then I started boxing here.
So your friend came over here first and then invited you?
Yeah.
It's-
He been boxing here like a while back.
Okay. It's like a family vibe over here.
Yeah.
Everybody's like a family helping each other out and stuff like that, so it's a good thing to see. For sure, for sure. Any goals that you have with boxing once you start competing? What do you want to do in your career?
I want to become pro and just become pro.
Okay. How old are you right now?
I'm 14.
So 14, you want to turn amateur at 15, and then you have a couple of years to fight amateur before you turn pro?
Or I'm going to start 16 because I turn 15 in 2 months.
Okay, so when you turn 16, you're going to start competing as an amateur?
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Congratulations. That's what's up, man. Do you spar at all during the week here?
No.
Have you ever sparred?
Yeah.
Okay. So you don't spar a lot, but you have sparred.
Yeah.
How was that experience for you?
Good?
Not too painful, nothing like that. It was just
No.
calm, just.
Yeah, calm.
Okay. So you say your coach is bringing you in at a good enough rate to where you're not feeling behind?
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. All right. What's your favorite boxing movie?
Huh?
What's your favorite boxing movie?
1, 2, 3.
No, for sure. And what's your favorite fighter of all time that's not still fighting?
My probably gonna say Canelo.
Who?
Canelo.
Well, he's still fighting, so who's an older fighter that you like that's not still fighting?
I think I forgot his name.
How long ago was he fighting? Was it recent?
No.
Long time ago?
Yeah.
Hispanic?
No.
Black?
Yeah.
Mike Tyson?
Yeah,
Or-
Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson was electric, man. Mike Tyson is one of the biggest knockout artists of all time. Do you try to take anything from his style?
Yeah.
His power, anything like that?
His power.
For sure. Well, I'm here with Sammy the Bull, straight from the Kingdom Boxing Gym. Good luck to you, Sammy. Keep training hard. Get ready to turn amateur next year. And then once you turn amateur, good luck to you as a pro, man. All right. Y'all ready? What's up, Bob? You good? How you doing today? Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm here. We are back again today with.
Michaela.
Okay. So, Miss Michaela, last fight you had when I interviewed you, you were a little nervous. How did that fight go?
Good.
Did you end up getting a win?
Yeah, and we won the best fight of the night.
So you got the win at the fight, and you got the fight of the night as well? That's what's up. How long have you been boxing for the folks that don't know?
Like 4 or 5 months.
4 or 5 months, and you're already competing and winning belts and winning fights.
Yeah.
This is crazy. This is crazy. So, with the Texas versus Arizona event coming up, are you fighting on that card again, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Okay. So, have you had any other fights in your last one was at our last event? Or was it?
Yeah.
Okay. So, you've been waiting pretty much just training and stuff?
I couldn't find no one for me to fight.
Okay. Got you. So, how is your camp going for your fight? Are you running a lot? Are you sparring heavy? How's your diet? What stuff like that? What's going on?
I run every morning. I spar.
You run every morning?
Yeah, I spar every Tuesdays and Thursdays.
So you spar 2 days a week?
Yeah.
And then you run 7 or 5 days a week?
Yeah.
How often do you run when you typically run?
What do you mean?
Like, what's the distance? Are you running like 2 miles,
5
3,
miles.
5 miles every day? Oh,
Yeah.
you get into it. You get into it. That's what's up. And I notice a lot of your family's into the boxing gym as well. They
Yeah.
come in, your brother's competing and stuff. Does your brother push you in any way?
Yeah.
Okay, so you trying to keep up with him as well? Now that's what's up. Any goals for your next fight? Anything that you want to work on? Anything you want to do a little bit differently that maybe you didn't do in your last fight?
My conditioning and moving my head.
So you want to more so like keep your head off the line a little bit and
Yeah.
then work on your conditioning. But you say you've been running 5 miles a lot, so you probably been
Yeah.
your conditioning probably done got up a little bit.
Just a little bit. I need to
Okay.
do more.
Right. No, for sure, for sure. How many fights have you had?
One.
Okay, you're 1-0 right now?
Yeah.
So going 1-0, you're trying to defend your undefeated record. You're trying to get another belt. Are you nervous at all for your fight?
A little bit, but not really. I just sparred her today.
Oh, she was in here today?
Yeah.
Okay, how many rounds did y'all go?
Like 4, I think.
Oh, shoot, so y'all already sparred 4 rounds. So when y'all fight each other, the fight is 3 rounds.
Yeah.
And today y'all spar 4 rounds.
Yeah.
So you're already putting in the extra amount of work so you can kind of be ready at that level like that?
Yeah.
Okay, nah, for sure. That's what's up. And the Canelo fight is this weekend. Any predictions, Canelo versus Berlanga? Who do you think will win?
Canelo.
For sure. Yeah, same. Pretty much everybody been saying that. I think just the experience level, the guy got 60-plus professional wins. He's fought everybody you could think of. I just think it's just levels of experience that's a difference between them two. You'll see it this weekend right here. And then lastly, you're from Arizona. It's Arizona versus Texas. You team Arizona?
Yeah.
And do you think Team Arizona could get it done against Texas?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just asking. It's going to be a good event, so it's going to be a lot of different fighters, different styles, different coaches from a whole different state. So want to make sure that we can bring that trophy back and we do what we got to do.
Yeah.
And good luck to you in your next fight coming up. And hopefully next time I interview you, you're 2-0.
Yep.
For sure. All right. Good luck, too. What's up with you, Bob? You good? Got you. Iron Mike with machine gun. I love it. I'm here with Iron Mike the machine gun. What's going on, man?
I'm doing good.
So, I was at your last amateur fight. You got that big dub.
Yeah.
How you feeling off that?
I feel confident. It's allowed me to show what I can do more outside of a fight
Right,
and in a fight.
right. So, in that fight right there, your opponent was 5-0, right?
Yeah.
He had never lost.
No.
So, you gave him his first loss.
Yes.
Congratulations, man. That's
you.
what's up. So, I've been keeping up with your journey a little bit. What's going on with you right now? You doing a lot of running? You watching your diet? You doing a lot of heavy sparring, pad work? What's an average week like look like for you as an
All
amateur
of the
boxer?
above.
Everything.
Yeah.
How many days a week you running?
Every day.
So
Even
you
on
run?
sparring.
So you got to run every day to stay in
Yeah.
shape.
Yeah.
Got you. Obviously you're fighting on the card coming up.
Yeah.
Texas versus Arizona. You're from Arizona, or you live in Arizona. What team are you on? You on Team Arizona? Or you Team
Arizona.
Texas? Okay, we gonna bring that dub back.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up, man. So tell the folks that don't know how long you been boxing for.
Like a year and 2 months.
So in a year and 2 months, you've completely transformed everything.
Yeah.
Your style, your stamina, your skill level, everything. And now you winning fights.
Yeah.
Who would have knew, man? That's what's up, bro. So you got another fight coming up, another belt in sight. Is there anything specific in your camp that you're doing right now?
Just working on my head movement and pushing forward.
Trying to keep your head off the line?
Yeah.
Right, right. You feel that that's somewhere in your last fight that you maybe could have improved on?
Yeah.
So if you'd have did that, you could have won the fight even by more of a margin?
Yeah.
Okay. So you just want to get back in and just clean up some bases and some things that you want to do?
Yeah, most definitely.
What's some I guess, goals I would say that you have for yourself as a amateur? Do you want to go Golden Gloves? Do you want to try to win 50, 100 fights before you turn pro? What's a goal of yours as an amateur boxer?
All of the above.
So you just want to do everything?
Yeah, I want to do everything.
Maybe Olympics one day?
Yeah.
Okay. What weight class do you fight out of? And tell the folks that don't know out there, what gym you fight out of.
77 in Kingdom Box.
Okay, so 77-pound division. You fighting out of Kingdom Boxing. Coach O, Coach Boone, legendary guys. Give me one thing that might have been difficult in your boxing journey in the last year that might have made you say, man, this might not be for me, or either I want to take some time to make sure this is for me. Anything, bad days, anything like that that you've had over the last year or so?
Yeah. Losing fights.
Transparency, man, because nobody likes to lose, especially when you put it all on the line. You train really hard and you feel that you deserve to win. But the thing about losing fights, especially at an amateur level, I'm not going to say you're supposed to lose fights, but if you were ever going to lose a fight at any point in time in your career, you would want to do it as an amateur.
Yeah.
You would want to do it when you first get going in your first year. But the fact that you can go beat guys that are 5-0 and you can compete on that level is showing the amount of work that you're putting in also, and it's showing how much better you're getting, how fast too. So whatever you're doing, man, just keep doing it. Stay in the gym, listen to your parents, keep running, watch what you eating, just everything, bro. I love your style. I love your intensity. You're a hard worker. I don't see why you couldn't be a champion one day. Just keep God first, bro, and just keep working.
Thank you.
All right. And I can't wait to check you out your next fight, big dog.
Thank you.
All right. Ready? Yep. Let's do it. How you doing today? Good. We are back. We back at the Kingdom today. I am with.
Marcela Catalan.
Okay. How you doing today?
Good, pretty good.
What boxing gym do you fight out of, and what division do you fight in? How many pounds?
I fight at Boxing Fit University.
Today, but you overcame it.
One time I thought was like made me kind of want to quit is when you know how girls boxing isn't as like popular as men's,
Yeah.
and like at my gym there's this kid. He was really good. He would go on and off and on and off, and they asked more questions about him. And he was never at nationals or anything. I mean, he was really good. I had liked him a lot, but they only asked about him. And when I even after I won nationals 2 times, they never cared about me. Like my coach cared about me, my team cared about me, but everybody else that came in the gym was like, oh well, okay, where's Jaden?
So it kind of makes you, when you go through something like that, it makes you question the hard work because you feel like you deserve it too, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, well, let's focus on you then. You said you're a 2-time national champ. At Golden Glove? Or what level?
I think Silver Glove.
Okay. So, with that being said, obviously you're really good. What's your fight record?
9-2. 9 wins, 2 losses.
Oh, that's a really good record. For sure. Did you win your last fight?
Yes.
Okay.
My last fight was nationals.
Okay, that's what's up. So, we got the Arizona versus Texas boxing event. Are you fighting on that event?
I don't know.
Okay, we should get you on that event. 2-time national champ, we should if you're not. You fight out of Arizona. I was going to ask, obviously, what team you were on, if you were fighting in Team Arizona or Team Texas, but we got to see if we're going to get you on there or not. What I will say is boxing is a sport. Sometimes people don't get their due diligence, right? Male and female. You see it in male divisions a lot, too. You'll see a guy that's 20, 25 wins or a guy that is a multiple division champ, but he doesn't have 500,000 Instagram followers. Right, a guy like Brian Norman Jr. or somebody like that. Like he can have a belt, be undisputed in a division, never lost, and people don't care.
Yeah.
Right? So in those situations like that, it's on you to continue to shock the world. Take it personally, take it with a chip on your shoulder, but at the same time, outwork. Right? Work really hard to the point where they can't overlook you. Because you'll reach a level where they can't. Right? And you're already a national champion. What does a schedule for you look like during the week? Do you run a lot? Do you spar a lot? Or you pad work a lot? What does it look like?
Now that I'm intermediate, I work out more every day. I have at least 3 or 4 practices a day if I can, because I have school. And I like running a lot. It's a lot of endurance. But yeah, I train a lot. I want to train the most. Because if they don't train that day, I have a day on them.
Right.
If they don't train for 2 hours, I got 2 hours on them.
Right.
So I like to train a lot, think the most I can.
Right. No, that's dope. And that's actually a really dope mentality to have, that if they don't take the day, I'm going to take it, so I'm up on them. Because that is how it works. You just stack days, right?
Yeah.
Enough time goes by, you take days off, I don't, I'm stacking them on you.
Something my coach says all the time. My coach loves Kobe Bryant. And all this story all the time. He'd be like, Kobe Bryant trained. If they didn't have a day, he had a day. So I want to have that same mentality. I want to have when I look at somebody great, I want that mentality.
Right. Greatness is a process, but you have to attack it every day.
Yeah.
If you don't want to be great on a day-to-day basis, don't be mad when someone else is. Okay. Who's your favorite fighter?
And Wolf.
Okay. Canelo, Berlanga, they fight this weekend. Who do you think will win that fight, and how do you think that fight will go?
I've never really heard of Blonde.
Never really heard of Berlanga?
No, but I've heard Canelo a lot.
Right.
I don't know. I haven't seen the other fighters.
Right. Berlanga, just to fill you in, he's a really good fighter. He's a knockout artist. I think like his first 20 fights, he knocked people out in the first round. He's a bigger guy, but what I'll say is he has barely 20-something wins. Canelo has 60-something wins against top level opponents. And Canelo's been fighting championship level opponents for a decade. So it's like when you get in a fight like that with a guy like Berlanga, the skill and the IQ difference is so high, right? That's like Michael Jordan versus a rookie, right? You just getting here. You don't really know this level. You never been in big arena fights. You never fought in front of the whole world where it was a Puerto Rican versus a Mexican and the crowd's getting into it, right? Like that kind of stuff. Also, you never fought a dude that's going to be able to stay in front of you and be able to throw back against what you do all night because he's seen it. You're not going to do anything he hasn't seen. So I'm excited to see it. I'll be at the fight. One of my fighters is fighting on the undercard. He's fighting Caleb Plant. I was just out there with him. So hopefully he wins that fight, gets the belt, and then we get to bring him to the event in a few weeks out here.
Yeah.
So that's what's up. But I wanted to make sure, especially with you saying that you got your due diligence, because especially youth boxers, a lot of times they do get overlooked. The hard work that they put in, their accomplishments. But at the end of the day, that's what platforms like this are for, to individually highlight your highs, to individually show and give you a chance to talk about anything. So anything that you want the world to know about you, you working hard, you coming, anything like that, like what do you want them to know about you?
Something I want people to know about me is that, I don't think I'm ever really gonna change. Like my personality is never gonna change. The day you meet me in the gym is the day I'm gonna act. Almost every day. I'm gonna have the same determination, dedicated to my boxing, to my work. At school even, I see a lot of people joking around and like, I'd be like, don't do that. I want you to have like a good career in the future.
Right.
So I don't think I'm ever really going to change. I think I'm always going to stay myself. But my boxing's going to change, of course. Like,
right, you'll get better and develop more skills.
I'm always going to develop more skills, but the day you meet me, that's going to have to act every day. I'm always going to be caring, nice, dedicated, goofy.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Nah, and it's actually really good that you say that, because a lot of young people nowadays don't realize that, yeah, you have youth on your side. Yeah, you might be young, but that passes by quick. You go from 12 to 13, 13 to 14, 15, 16, 17. So you want to make sure you're taking advantage of all those years, of all those days, of all those months, because like you say, you got to stack days up on people. You'll be 16, 17, 18, and you'll be going against people, and you'll realize the advantage that you have over them just based on the prep work that you've done that they haven't done. So it's one of them things where it's like, just keep working even when you don't see the benefit of it, because it will show. It will be a point in time where you are exhibiting your talent on a level, and the people you're going against won't be able to exhibit it at the same level because they don't have the same skills. So skills pay the bills. I'm excited. I'm going to keep up with your career now that we know each other. I just met you. And, I just want you to get your due diligence and keep working hard and accomplish all of the goals you want to in boxing. All right. It was nice meeting you. I'm Larry, by the way.
No, nice to meet you, Larry.
All right. You got to get some promotion. When you box, you got to box in front of people. You got to make sure people know about you and know what's going on. When you ain't had a fight yet, you got a headgear on. You be sparring? When you going to get your first fight? How old are you?
Baby,
That's what's up, bro.
baby, restart it.
Y'all ready? Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm back in the kingdom today with.
Precise.
Nice to meet you, man. I'm Larry, bro.
Brother.
So what's going on with you today? You a boxer?
Yes, sir. I box.
Okay. How long have you been an amateur boxer?
About 2.5 years now.
What weight class do you fight at?
147.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many fights have you been in? I'll ask that.
I have 3 right now.
What's your record?
2-1, 2
That's
knockouts.
what's up. That's what's up. Are you fighting on the Arizona versus Texas card?
I think so. I believe so. Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up. Do you stay in Arizona?
Yeah.
So you
yeah.
team Arizona?
Yes, sir.
We got to get
Yes,
that
sir.
done, man. I'm telling you, we throwing it. We bringing another state here. We got to get that trophy. Our last event, we got the team of the night. So they gave our team the trophy. I want to do that again, man. Just being that we're going against a whole other state. They're going to be bringing different looks than we see, and we're going to have a lot of different stuff than them, but it'll be competing at a high level, and I'm excited for it, man.
Right.
Who's your favorite fighter of all time?
I like the old school fighters, so
Right.
I really like. I like Marvin.
Yeah, hell yeah. Hagler,
And
come
I
on.
like Tommy.
Yeah,
Tommy Hearns.
Hitman,
Yeah,
come
yeah,
on.
yeah, those are
Now
my
you
two
talking,
favorites.
man. Them dudes right there, some of the greatest boxers that people like don't talk about. Like
Right.
when you talk about the greats, you always hear Floyd, right? You always hear even Tyson. They give
Right.
Tyson, based off his style, way more credit for skill, just because stylistically he was a power puncher. But
Yeah.
guys like Marvelous, man, those guys fought everybody.
Exactly.
They beat everybody. They were so active. A lot of those guys have better wins than a guy like Tyson. Tyson knocked a lot of guys out, but when you line up his top 5, 7 wins, all time historically, they're not all great wins. So I would look at a guy even like a Roy Jones or somebody and put them ahead of him because I feel like they were more dominant in their era, not just knocking guys out, but as far as like success in their era,
Right.
for sure. But this weekend we got Canelo Berlanga. How you think that fight's gonna go?
I'm Team Canelo, man.
Yeah, hell
Team
yeah,
Canelo.
for sure. You think he'll stop him or to go to distance?
I think I'll go the distance. You know.
Berlanga's a big guy. He'll be
Right.
able to touch him from the outside. He got some power. I don't think he'll be able to do anything. Canelo never seen his 60 professional wins.
Yeah.
You get 60 wins at that level, 20, 30 of them against championship level fighters. Come on, dog. What is somebody going to be able to do that you've never seen before? At that point, it's just going to be about getting off what you're trying to get off and stopping him from it.
Right.
What do you think Berlanga will have to do to have a chance against a guy like Canelo?
Honestly, I don't know too much about Rolando, but coming in as like the challenger, I feel like you just gotta go in there, you know, try to prove yourself, you know.
Right. He got to come out hard, bro. Throw
Right.
your best punch. Don't be respectful and try to respect the name and the power. Take your best shot. It might be one of them fights where you end up looking up at the ceiling, but again, fighting a guy like Canelo, how many people have lost to him, and it's pushed them closer to greatness, right? Like you could lose to Canelo, especially a decision. How many guys, you lost to one of the best Mexican fighters of all time. It's not
Exactly.
saying a whole lot of anything, especially when you're 20-something and know. It would more so, I guess, depend after you lost and what you did after that, and then that would determine. But a lot of guys go get big money fights and get big names after they lost to Canelo, so
Yeah.
it wouldn't be anything like that. What is your camp looking like right now? You doing a lot of sparring, a lot of running. You watching what you eating, pad work, heavy bag work. What's it look like?
Oh yeah. I've been fighting back to back this past few months, so I'm in the gym every day.
Right.
You know, so mainly running, and obviously dieting. You know, eating right, properly, drink a lot of water. You know, it's a lot of sacrifices. You know,
What's the weight you walk around at? I know you fight at 47.
max like 160.
Okay,
That's
so
what-
like a 13, 14 pound cut, something like that.
Yeah. It's nothing crazy.
Right. No, for sure. No, that's what it is, man. I'm not gonna lie. These amateur events are getting so much better, man. It's ridiculous, the talent level. Similar to like an NBA, you can watch a G League game and see crazy dunks, crazy threes, because the talent level in the sport is just that high. That's where we're at in boxing.
Right.
Do you have any aspirations to turn pro?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's the goal. That's the end goal. Go pro.
When do you think you'll turn pro?
Honestly, like whenever my coach thinks I'm ready, so after maybe 40 to 60 fights, then I'll be pro.
For sure.
So
Nah,
maybe
that's
within
what's
like
up.
the next 2-3 years and a half, you know?
Nah, and that's good that you playing like that. I see so many people nowadays, they're like, oh, next year or in 6 months. And then you talk to them in 3, 4, 5 years, they got 4 losses.
Right,
They got
right,
3 losses. Would you be better off going pro 2 years from now, or would you be better off going pro right now if you got to incur losses and have to learn stuff the hard way, as opposed to going in sheltered with better skills, able to understand the landscape of what you're trying to do a little better?
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Anybody that you would like to fight one day, like a dream matchup for you in your weight class?
My weight class. Probably maybe like these top amateur boxers, whoever's in my weight class. I don't really pay attention to their journey. I'm more focused on my
What you
journey
gotta
right
do.
now.
Right. As you should, man.
But
As-
yeah, just anyone,
Anybody can get it.
anybody can get it.
ABG, nah, for sure, man. So, with you trying to transition into professional, becoming a prize fighter, the landscape of your career changed a little bit. Do you think you'll be able to meet that, and then are you going to try to go on a world championship chase one day?
Sorry, can you repeat that again? The
I
question?
said, with the vast requirement once you turn pro, it's going to go up some. You'll think, obviously, you'll be able to meet that, and do you think you'll go on a world championship chase one day?
Yeah, I believe 100%. I think it's more about who's in your corner, the people who are supporting you outside of the gym.
Right.
And that's going to transition into the gym,
Exactly. No, for sure.
So,
And about how much do you run on a weekly basis? How many days? How long? What's the distance? What does it look like?
I mean, with the team, we run every day. But for me, like outside of the gym, I try to run like maybe 3 times a week. 3
How
times
long
a
are
week.
you running when you run?
Depending, like I won't run no less than 3 miles.
Right.
But when I want to push myself, I usually go like 6, 7.
That's good work right there, man.
Yeah.
That's good work. Any goals for your next fight that you got coming up, or whenever your next fight is? Anything that you want to work on? Anything that you're trying to implement differently in your camp that you might not have done in your last fight?
Yeah, I don't want to go in there and knock him out again. Knock out my opponent. Just get him out of there.
Nah, you heard it here first, man. Well, congratulations, bro. Keep listening to your coaches. Keep God first, bro. And sky's the limit, man. Seem like you got a good head on your shoulders. You understand it. You got a plan. And that's important in this boxing game right here. So I wish you the best, man.
Right. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
For sure, family.
Thank you.
All right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yep, I'm good. What's up, boo? I just saw you call me. Okay, yeah, it's good. I'm just doing these interviews. All right, I'll let you know when I leave. All right, boo, love you. Let's do it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You good to go?
Yep.
What's going on, champion? How you doing today?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm good, man. I'm here today with...
David Mancini.
Okay. What weight division do you fight in, and how long have you been boxing?
I've been boxing 2.5 years, and I fight at 75. Well, 70 to 75.
Right, 70, 75 is?
Yeah.
Okay, and you've been boxing about 2.5 years?
Yeah.
How old are you again?
I'm 12.
12, okay. Boxing 2.5 years, being 12, what's your record?
That's classified.
Okay. No, for sure. And again, at this level, I'm not expecting anybody to be like a Canelo or Benavidez. You got to be 50-0, 40-0, because y'all are all at the level, especially early in your career, you're learning. You're going against a lot of random opponents. They're not trying to shelter the losses. But, again, even the best of all time have lost 5, 10 times as an amateur. So
Yeah.
that's nothing, bro. But, again, I respect that, too. Let's go to the next question. Transitioning. Are you fighting on the Arizona versus Texas card?
Yes, I am, sir.
Okay, so anything from your last fight that you didn't like or that didn't go away that you feel it should have, that you want to work on and implement something different in your next fight?
Yes.
What is that?
I like to put more pressure and kind of throw a little bit more punches.
Right. Like combo punches and
Yeah.
mix it up?
Yeah.
You feel like maybe in your last fight you might have held your hands back a little bit more than you should have?
Yeah.
And going and amateur, it's so important to show activity, because at this level with the headgear on and stuff, you're not hurting people a lot.
Yeah.
So the reality of it is they're rewarding activity. So
Yeah.
a lot of times when you want to make sure you're throwing punches, starting round strong, finishing them strong, but at the same time just showing the judges that I am dictating the flow of the fight.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Right. What boxing gym do you box out of?
I box at a Sonny's boxing gym.
Okay, and where's that at? In Phoenix?
It's in Goodyear.
Okay, in Goodyear. That's what's up, man. Who's your favorite fighter of all time?
Favorite fighter, I like to say Pernell Whitaker.
Hell yeah, that's what's up, Sweet Pea. No, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Defensively, I'm assuming you like his
Yeah.
style, right? Sweet. Everybody loves with Sweet Pea because he's able to get in and out of spots, and he's able to protect himself while still throwing, while still
Yeah.
engaging, while still being on his back foot, but dictating the flow of the fight.
Yeah, he's the kind of person to throw but be moving.
Right. And it's like he's right in front of you, but he's a moving target.
Yeah.
So you can't necessarily put
Yeah.
hands on him like you want to.
Yeah.
Nah, for sure. What's an average week look like for you right now? You're getting ready for your fight, so you running heavy, sparring heavy, dieting. Are you bag work every day, pad work, mitt work? What's it look like for you?
I do it all, man.
So all of the above?
Yeah.
How often do you run?
I run probably 2-3 times a week.
And how long are you running for?
I'm running 4 miles.
So when you go take off, you just go 4 miles?
Yeah.
And that's plenty to keep you going through your 3 rounds in the amateur
Yeah.
boxing and stuff?
Yeah, me and my dad, like, he gets on the bike, he's driving, you know. Sometimes he'll tell me sprint, you know, because just running, it's not going to help your endurance.
Right. You want to make sure you actually high intensity,
Yeah.
low intensity. You running some hills.
Because when you're in the amateurs, it's a constant battle. Like, you're not stopping. They're
Right.
constantly going to be throwing punches. So when you're sprinting, it helps with that.
Right. Because it's high intensity movement. And like you said, you hit it right on the head. Amateur rounds are shorter. Guys have headgear on and bigger gloves. So with that being said, guys are going to throw a lot more punches.
Yeah.
They're going to stand on the inside bang and try to show that activity.
Yeah.
So with that being said, you are going to need the endurance to be able to keep that up and match that.
Yeah.
Have you ever met your opponent that you're going against? Do you know who you're going against?
No, because, you know, he's in Texas.
Okay, so living in Arizona, we got Arizona versus Texas, obviously. But for the folks that don't know, what team you rocking with? Team Arizona, Team Texas?
I'm rocking with Team Arizona.
And we
man.
bringing that trophy back
Yeah.
in? That's what's up, man. So I'm going to keep up with your career now that we know each other. This was a great interview, and you sound like you got your head on straight, bro. So just keep God first. Keep working hard. Listen to your coaches. Listen to your parents. And win some fights, man. That's really all it is. And between now and the next time I interview you, I hope you got some wins.
All right, man.
My
Thank
guy.
you, man.
You already know, family. Yup. What'd you say? Huh? I'm gonna get you before we done. I got you for sure. Man, I want to see you ring your bands up. Come on, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. We live, huh? Yeah. Let me get Coach Boom and Coach Omar too.
So,
We back in the kingdom. I'm here with another interview. Today I am with.
my name is DJ. I box out of Sonny's boxing gym.
Okay, and what weight class do you compete at?
I compete at 105, 106.
How long have you been boxing for?
I've been boxing for 2 years now.
Okay, and your record is what? How many fights do you have?
I currently got one fight. It was a couple weeks ago at the old school showdown. But
At the old school showdown at the high school?
Oh yeah, I was
that
at a high
Desert,
school.
Desert Mountain High, or was that?
It was somewhere in Phoenix. I forgot where it was at.
Yo,
but,
where was that at? I was there. Thunderbird. That was at Thunderbird High School.
Oh
right?
yeah. That's where it was
Okay,
at.
that was a really good event. So I was at that event as well. I definitely think that was a good event. Did you end up getting a win?
Yeah, I ended up getting a win. First win.
So you want to know?
Yeah, I want to know currently.
Are you fighting on the Texas versus Arizona card?
I didn't get
Messed
the
up?
sound of it. Like I didn't get any fight of it, but
Okay.
I'm gonna compete in October at the Sonny's Get Down.
Okay, so you're going again in October.
Yes, sir.
Anything in October that you want to work on differently from your last fight that you maybe didn't get able to show or implement that you've been working on?
Definitely, I've been working on my check hook and make sure I don't drop that lead hand because I had a bad habit of that.
So when you're throwing your punch, you dropping the other hand with it?
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
trying to make sure you keep your hand up?
Yeah.
Okay.
But right now I'm currently working on that with my brother. You know, me and my brother working really hard. You know, he's not here today, but you know, I give all the props to my brother. He's the reason why I started boxing.
How old is your brother?
He's 17 now.
Okay, he's
Yeah.
a boxer as well?
Yeah, he's a boxer.
That's what's up, man. So you come from a boxing family. You got a win in your last fight. You working on keeping your hands up. You working on your lead hook. Everything's right in front of you. Do you have any goals for your amateur career? Do you want to go Golden Gloves? Do you want to go Olympics? Win 100 fights? Anything that you're trying to do in the next couple of years as an amateur?
Definitely, I want to go nationals. I want to get as many nationals win. I want to get my name up there. You know, before I go pro. I want to go pro around 17. But you know, I want to get a lot of fights first.
So you want to more so get your name built on a national level and compete at a national level and have success at a national level before you turn pro?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
For sure. And who's your favorite fighter of all time?
Right now, so that's a good question. Right now, my favorite fighter is it has to be Bam Rodriguez, Jesse Bam. Yeah.
Bam he's a dog, bro.
Yeah.
There's so many big fights in that division that's happening in the next year, 2 years that we need to see happen. That obviously will happen,
Yes, sir.
but Bam's a dog, man. Do you think that'll be a similar division that you compete in once you turn pro? Like 30 something, maybe 130?
Yeah, maybe I wanna compete light. Then I wanna build my way up, cause lighter. I'll feel better, and
Right.
I got a chance of being stronger. So I wanna start off around maybe 115. That'll be good.
And
Yeah.
then give yourself room to go up. You
Yes,
can go
sir.
up to a couple different divisions, 18, 30, like all the way in there.
Yeah.
Nah, that's smart, man. You actually should do that start, especially if you're starting young and you're going pro at 17, 18 years old. There's no need to come in a heavy division. Literally, there's no need if you literally got years and multiple steps up. Just keep God first, keep working hard so you can make your weight and you'll be good, man. For sure. Canelo versus Berlanga's this weekend. How do you think that fight will go?
We already know who's gonna win, Berlanga or not Berlanga. My
Canelo.
fault. Canelo.
Yeah.
I don't know why I said that,
Nah,
but
for sure.
Canelo.
Berlanga,
Yeah.
man, it's just so many levels of confidence, not only but ability and experience.
Yeah.
I just feel like Canelo just 60-something pro wins, with 30 of them being against championship level fighters over the last decade and a half. It's going to be really hard for a guy like Berlanga to, one, show Canelo anything different than he's seen, but two, be able to apply pressure to a guy like Canelo. He's going to be able to stay in front of him the whole night. I don't know if he'll drop him or not. I don't know if he'll knock him out, but I do think he will be able to stay in front of him the whole night. I think he'll be able to apply pressure, and I think Berlanga will have a hard time being able to return a lot of those shots. So I'll be at the fight. I'm excited to see it.
Yeah, I feel like Berlanga's gonna have a hard time pushing Canelo back, because of his strength and
Right.
experience. So
He's not going to be able to manipulate him around the ring.
exactly, it's just gonna be like cutting off the ring for Canelo. It's that same thing as Charlo. in my opinion.
Right. No, and again, that was a perfect example. Charlo couldn't cut the ring off for shit against Canelo. That was a really hard task for him, and that's why he was running the punches all night, because he couldn't take an angle. His L step wasn't working. He wasn't able to create any angles out of nothing. Like, for real, Canelo was able to walk around the ring the whole night. So I think it'll be another one of those like that again, and maybe even Canelo could stop him maybe within 6 to 8 rounds. We'll see. We'll see the levels of experience. So hopefully next time I interview you, you 2-0. You say you're fighting again in October. I'm going to keep up with your career, man. Good luck. Keep God first. Keep listening to your coaches, and the sky's the limit.
Yes, sir. Hey, appreciate you for the interview.
You already
You
know
take
it,
care,
family.
man.
You too. Yo. Whoever. Ready? How you doing today, man? You good?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Hold on 1 second. Let's see this. Did you spar today?
Yeah.
You went in there? How many rounds did you go?
4
You sparred 4 rounds? Did you spar over there or you sparred over here?
over there.
Over there in the smaller ring?
Yeah.
For sure. What gym do you fight out of?
Boxing Fit University.
In Phoenix?
No, not in Phoenix. Tucson.
You came from Tucson?
Yeah.
Okay. How old are you? What's your name? And what weight class do you compete in?
My name is Jose Valencia, and my weight class is 85. Wait, what else do they have?
So you gave me a name. You gave me a weight class. How long have you been boxing for?
Oh, I've been boxing for 6 months.
Okay. And in 6 months, do you have any fights?
No, my brother's competing in October. I'm competing next year.
Okay. So I was about to ask you, are you on the Arizona versus Texas card? But you said you're going to start competing next year.
Yeah.
Okay. Got you. I got you. So. Am I? My fault, family. It's good. Let me put it down right here. Okay. That's on me. My fault, family. Who's your favorite boxer? Who's a boxer that you like to watch or keep up with right now?
Probably Canelo.
And again, one of the biggest names in boxing. He's fighting this weekend. Do you think he'll win against Edgar Berlanga?
Yeah.
Just levels of experience difference. Is there anything particular that you like in Canelo's game, that his stylistically, that you might try to take or implement into your own?
When he throws that hook, it's I always use it in the ring.
Right. So you like the way Canelo leads his hook?
Yeah.
Okay. No, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. So you got Canelo this weekend. He's one of your favorite fighters. Give me one memory from your boxing career in the last 6 months or so that maybe a good one and a bad one that might have pushed you in the wrong direction, made you think about doing something else. This might not be for me, and then one that made me say, you know what, this is for me.
It was my brother. He kept like he was working for me, and like he kept putting me to work, and I was like, I don't like this, but he told me, hey, it's okay, cause you got me good, and I said, yeah, I'm gonna do it again.
And then you just went back into it and got back, and you fell in love with it.
Yeah.
All right. What does an average week look like for you? Do you run a lot? Do you spar at all? Are you watching what you eat, bag work, pad work? What does it look like for you?
I run a lot. Like I run in the mornings. I eat
How many
good.
days a week do you run?
2, and I jump rope 2 weeks.
When you run, what's the distance that you're running? How long?
Well, I sprint around the block and I jog
Okay. So would you say it's about a mile, 2 miles maybe?
a mile.
Okay. And you do that a couple days a week?
Yeah.
And you're doing that in hopes to get ready to start competing as an amateur next year?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up, man. And you born and raised in Arizona?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up, man. Congratulations to you, man. Shout out to you for joining the boxing community, getting going. I look forward to seeing your career, man. I can't wait to see you start competing. Now that we've met, I've interviewed you. I'm going to be keeping an eye out for you and watching your career. Just keep God first. Keep listening to your coaches. Keep listening to your parents. And keep training really hard and protect yourself at all times. And the sky's the limit. All right. It was nice meeting you, man. For sure. What's up with you, champ? Come on. Hold up, coach. Give me 30 seconds. Bro, yeah, bro right here been talking. I told him I'm going to get him, little bro.
Hi.
What's up with it, man? How you doing today?
Good, and you?
Good. I'm here today with?
Irving.
Okay. How old are you?
I'm 10 years old.
Okay. 10 years old. You love boxing?
Yeah.
I noticed you said when you were standing there and I was interviewing your family, you said you wanted to start boxing. You want to start competing as an amateur?
Yeah.
So when do you think you'll start doing that?
I don't know. I hope like in December.
Okay. How long have you been boxing for?
8 months.
Okay. Do you spar at all?
Yeah, I spar.
So you spar, bag work, you run?
Yeah.
Watching what you eat. How much do you weigh?
I weigh like 60.
Okay. You want to fight somewhere around that weight?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what's up, man. Who's your favorite boxer or someone that you like that's a professional?
Pitbull. All the way.
Cruz?
Pitbull.
Say all the way. You like his style, how he walks forward and just brings it to you the whole time?
Yeah, he hits hard, and I hope I could be like him.
So Pitbull is a guy that you say you could take some of the stuff from his style and implement it into your own?
Yeah, definitely.
For sure, for sure. And being that you've been boxing for, would you say, less than a year? How long?
How
long have you been boxing? You said
8 months.
8 months, so about less than a year, a little bit. Give me a difficult experience that you've had or something that you went through that might have been a little tough, where you learned and it might have pushed you in the wrong direction if you could have took it this way. You might wanted to stop boxing, but then you went back to it and realized you loved it and it was for you.
I don't
Any tough
know.
days, training days, sparring days, anything like that where you might have said, man, this might not be for me, but then you ended up getting back on it.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's like when I fell in like the ring. I like getting there and like fighting, but like if I fall, I don't like looking bad.
Right. So you don't want to. When you mean fall, you mean get knocked down?
Yeah.
Okay. So growing as a boxer, sometimes, especially when you first get started, that happens.
Yeah.
Right. When you're young, because your feet are not under you, you're trying to get your balance together. It's not always just power, right? So as an amateur boxer, that's why you run. That's why you jump rope. That's why you work really, really hard. So that way you can avoid things like that, especially once you get to the level where you're competing.
And then I like my style of boxing is like close.
Right. So
I don't
you like bringing the fight in close proximity.
Yeah.
Right. So you like to be right in front of your opponent.
Yeah.
I noticed you said Pitbull. That's how Pitbull likes to fight. Right. So again, as an amateur with the big gloves and the headgear on, you're going to need to be able to make sure your motor is high so you can keep that intensity up, because there isn't a lot of hurting at the amateur level. It's more so dictating and just controlling the flow of the fight.
Yeah.
Right. Do you go to a lot of amateur fights? Do you watch them?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Okay. So you pretty much ready to get your turn.
I
You get in
still
there.
need a little bit.
Okay, and that's good that you understand that. And you said you want to start competing in the next 3 months. So the next 3 months, what are you working on?
I'm trying to work on my power and my footstep work.
So you want to make sure your footwork is good, and you're working on your power, and these are things you're trying to clean up before you start competing as an amateur?
Yeah, because like how I like clothes, like fighting.
Right.
I'm trying to get them with the body shot and
Right.
fall
Work
down.
from the inside a lot.
Yeah.
For sure. Well, man, now that I interviewed you, next time I see you, I'm going to ask you how's it going. I'm excited. And congratulations on boxing, man. Stay with it. Listen to your coaches. Listen to your parents. Keep God first. And everything will work out how it's supposed to.
Wait, can I say something real quick?
Yeah. What you got to say?
Support our boxing gym, Fit University.
For sure. I like that, man.
In
Where's your
Tucson.
boxing gym? It's in Tucson?
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Congratulations. You repping your stuff, man. Keep working hard, man. And
Okay.
keep God first. Okay.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. For sure, fam. Yeah, grab them. It's good. Motherfucker banging. You see that shit? Damn. Yo hit you with a nice double hook pivot. Hey. Yeah, good work. That's what we like to see. Man. Already. I'm back in the kingdom with
Coach Boom.
Coach Boom is going down. So being one of the hottest, fastest rising gyms in Phoenix, how does that feel?
I feel blessed, bro. It's overwhelming sometimes.
Yeah.
Because, sometimes you got to wake up and pinch yourself and be like, is this real?
It's real, right?
So,
Nah, for real.
it's
Especially
a blessing.
nowadays, because a lot of gyms don't even get to the level of doing the stuff that we've been doing at the Kingdom in the last few months, throwing shows, hosting open sparrings, media days, weigh-ins. It takes gyms 5-10 years before they even sniff the surface of even doing that kind of stuff. And you come in here and just getting this done in the first year, it's just, it's crazy to be a part of, but just real proud of you, Coach Boom. And you help a lot of people and do a lot of stuff for a lot of people. So just seeing stuff like again today, it's always just overwhelming, just also even for me just seeing, because I'm appreciative of everything you do, because a lot of these kids, you don't even realize how much it means for these kids, especially in this community in South Phoenix.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of these kids, that's all they got, right? They don't got a whole lot else.
A lot of the kids in this community, they fight out of here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, for real.
And what better place to come to learn how to fight? But not only in the gym, but outside of the gym.
Right,
we counsel a lot of these kids outside of the gym, sometimes even the parents. So it's a whole movement, bro. You know what I mean? That's why I love doing it.
Right.
And I told my wife, if I'm gonna do this 100%, I'm gonna quit my job, and I'm gonna be here
Right.
from open to close. And since then, all walks of life have been walking through the doors, and I've been able to just reach out to everybody, tap in with everybody, and there's things that are happening that I don't ask for, and they just comes to my door. You know what I mean? And
Divine timing.
and that's just the Lord telling me what you're gonna do with that.
You doing what you're supposed to be doing. Yeah, for real. Man, I'm telling you, God, he always on time. With this being the third event that you've done in the last 6-8 months, give or take here, I noticed when we posted the video the other day about a USA Boxing, commented and said the same thing, and that's when it was brought to my attention. Because I'm like, well, yeah, y'all are right. A lot of gyms aren't really doing that and hitting the ground running like that, whether they don't want to take the risk, whether they don't have the fighters, whether they don't have the resources to create the event. Regardless, they're not doing it for a reason, and that reason is difficult. So you have to appreciate and salute the ones that do it as well, because these kids work so hard. You're going to need a platform for them to execute and show their fight skills on.
Yeah, especially now, when we speak to these kids, some of them, they come in and they won't even know what to say. well,
Right.
you know what I mean? And uh, when it's their time and it's time for them to be in front of the microphone or be on that platform, they ain't gonna know how. They ain't gonna know how, and
Right.
and that's why I think with with my man Ty right here and everybody, you and everybody that's been connecting with us, is helping us push that to these kids. So now when they're ready, they can be broadcasters when they retire.
Right. And you have to be media trained nowadays.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to be a boxer, there needs to be pictures of you online. You need to have a social media. Nowadays, you got guys like Brian Norman. They'll sit there and say he's a bum or he's not worth this amount of money because he got 15,000 Instagram followers. It's like, what the fuck do you mean? He's a two-time, two-division undisputed champion. Social media has to come up in a gym like the Kingdom where everything's pretty much being thought out for you.
Well, I think after HBO came off of the networks,
Right.
it opened up a lot of the jobs for the fighters that retire to nothing, pretty much.
Right.
Now they have something to look forward to.
Yeah. And they
Now
can
I
be a commentator.
Yeah, and I could be a commentator.
Right.
Now,
You see that too.
they have the insight. They in the ring, you know, and when you fight against somebody like the likes of Mayweather or Canelo or De La Hoya, and there's certain things that you do in the gym. I mean, or certain things that you look for during the fight, and sometimes your coach can't teach you that or tell you that.
Right. Your
But
experience.
Yeah, the experience is what does that for you. So I think these kids learning what we're teaching them now is going to benefit them in the future.
For sure. And then it's a lot of coaches in boxing, but that word you just said, teaching, there aren't a lot of teachers of the proper way of boxing, the proper footwork, the proper way to run, the proper way to train. From a young age, you got to almost break a kid down to the core root of it and build him up with the proper way, because a lot of these kids, even in boxing gyms, you see so much false teaching, wrong teaching. You see so much inconsistencies from the coaching. So at this gym right here, it's so dope to see how the parents get involved, how all the kids train. Everybody runs in or out the gym, right? You don't have to be at the gym just to run. We don't have, saying a boot camp for fat loss.
No.
Right? This ain't that. This is a fighter's gym. And I respect that. I don't have any problem with the gyms that are fat loss gyms, right? But there is a difference in a certain level of respect to be put on a fighter's gym, pro and amateur level. So it's just really dope to see it, man. And you've been working and building and connecting with so many people in the city. And once these pro shows start going and we start doing that, that's really just going to put us on a national level, because people have to remember those fights pretty much wherever you are. You make a fight happen on a pro level, if it's a big fight, people don't care where it's at. They just remember the fight.
Yep.
It doesn't matter.
It's like, even like our youth fitness program is usually our incubator for the competition teams.
Right.
Start bringing in the 8-year-old, 9-year-old, 10-year-olds, and but what we've been doing in the community, these kids have been moving so fast. They've been learning so quick. We got great coaches, a lot of experience in the gym, so these kids are soaking it all up and they're learning quick.
Right.
And yeah, man, it's just, we can't get enough of it. I just love it.
Week of Canelo and Berlanga, Saturday, obviously going down there. What is the outcome for how you think that fight will happen this weekend? What you think?
Canelo it's too much experience.
Literally 60-something pro
Yeah,
wins.
hey, he's still young. That's the thing about Canelo. He's still young.
Right.
And with all the experience that he's got, you're gonna have to put him away. You know what I mean? And I honestly think you got to be 175.
Right. It's going to be really hard for Berlanga to show Canelo anything he's never seen.
Yeah.
He's fought 20-plus championship level fights, right, for belts and different divisions. He's went from every division from 40-something, 50 to 54 to 75, the light heavyweight, right? So it's like, with a guy like that, he's fought all shapes and sizes. He's fought all styles and talent and skill level of opponents. What can you do differently against a guy like that? And the answer, I don't think, is anything for Berlanga.
Yeah, Berlanga, he's young. that's probably the only thing he's got for him. I
Right.
don't think he hits hard enough.
No. He's
I
fought
don't
better.
think he. Yeah, I don't think he has the combinations.
Right.
Like I said, Canelo's seen them all. He's
Right.
seen them all. The only thing, the difference was moving up. Bivol was just, he was smart.
Right.
Not gonna fall into Canelo's plan. Just like he told Eddie Hearn at the end, he says, "Sorry, Eddie, I ruined your plans."
Right, right. Because I had to come out here and box. I can't come out here and worry about what Canelo's doing. I have to stick to my game plan.
Yeah.
That's the only way you beat a guy like that. And Bivol is arguably all-time great.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you go beat Bitter Beef, you go take care of David Benavidez. His next 2 to 4 fights, he could be one of the best in the division ever. Right? Like, you go beat Bitter Beef and go and undisputed. Then you take David Benavidez, the one that everybody's ducking, avoiding allegedly. I don't see how they can't put you on a pound-for-pound list, or wouldn't, because those are the biggest names in that division. There's nobody else for you to fight.
That's it.
Who else could you fight in that division to make a bigger fight? Nobody.
And at that point, he would be the man that beat the man that beat the man that beat the man.
Exactly. And that's what I really see for him, because, like you say, he's one of the guys in that division that not only can do things, but he does do things.
Yeah.
Like, he can box, but he does box.
Right.
He won't go in there when you hit him hard or get him riled and get lost with the game plan.
No.
Like, he'll stay see it through to the end.
Yeah.
Man, any goals that you have for the Texas versus Arizona event? And let me know how that even came about. I know you lived in Texas, you coached in Texas, you lived there.
Doing real well as a coach. And when I went over there to visit, and he was telling his kids, "Hey, look, this was my coach."
Right.
He goes, "I was 8-0 with 7 knockouts with him," and he goes, "But I made a bad management choice, and that I
See it
retired
all the
after
time.
that." You know what I'm saying?
I see that stuff all the time, man.
You know, so but I was there, and while he was telling the kids, like, this was my coach. Everything you guys know is because that's where I learned it from.
Right, right.
And then at the same time, so I was like, "So y'all we're gonna do that Arizona versus Texas or what?"
And they was with it.
So I had to call them out. So
Right.
that's pretty much, I had to go over there to Texas and call them out this way. But I'm glad that they accepted the challenge, and now Arizona's finest versus Texas elite.
Man, we gotta bring that. So at the other event, we got the fight team trophy. We gotta do that again, man. I know Texas is one of the tougher states for boxing. Like, it's really good boxers in Texas, and people don't realize that. So a lot of these kids, they'll be ready for it, but they're gonna be in for a little bit of a shock stylistically, power, just everything. And it is such a distance between the two. It'll be a lot of new things for them. They won't be able to be familiar in these situations. So you got to fall back on your training, your coaching, and what your coach has told you. And we'll see. Like, it's gonna be a good fight. I can't wait to see.
I'm excited, bro. I've been wanting to do this.
Being that you're both of them, who are you? Team Arizona or you Team Texas?
I'm Team AZ.
Okay, Team AZ.
I'm born
me
and
too.
raised. But
That's all I needed to hear. And Coach Boom, just keep doing what you're doing, and
Thank
I
you, my
appreciate
man.
you for everything, and just keep being you.
Thank you,
No.
sir.
Yes, sir. Yep. No, it's all good. You good, family? Yes, sir. I saw you in there doing your thing too, man. So I'm here today with
It's Saul Valerio from
Okay.
Phoenix, Arizona. Big Bro Boxing.
Big Bro Boxing in the house. How long have you been boxing for, fam?
Boxing since I was 8 years old since I was 6.
How old are you now?
16.
Okay, so about 10 years.
Almost 10 years, yeah.
How many fights do you have?
Fights probably like around 60, 70.
What's your record?
I don't know, maybe like 60 something, probably like more than like 9 losses.
Okay, hell yeah, that's good, bro. Especially starting at that young of an age. Are you fighting on the Arizona versus Texas Elite card?
Yeah, I'm fighting on the Arizona versus Texas on the 28th.
And you're from Arizona, so I'm assuming you Team Arizona, right?
All the way Team Arizona.
For sure. Just had to make sure we on the same team. Canelo Berlanga this weekend. Who do you have in that fight, and how do you think the fight will go?
I don't see Berlanga having any skills to beat Canelo.
Yeah, no experience either.
I think Canelo's too experienced.
Yeah,
Berlanga's been dropped already.
yeah.
I think Canelo has like all the power, more experience, all the confidence. I think he'll just go in there, wipe him out.
It's a stacked card too, bro. We got 3 or 4 belts getting fought for on that.
Yeah.
Irslandi Lara is fighting Danny Garcia.
Yeah.
My fighter Trevor McCummey's fighting Caleb Plant, and then obviously Canelo and Berlanga. Even Rolly's fighting on this card. Like, this is a pretty stacked event, so I'm excited. I'll be there. I can't wait for it, man. Anything in your next fight that you want to work on that you might not have liked in your last couple fights or that recently that's been going for you that you want to change?
One thing I want to change is how confident I am.
Right.
I mean, sometimes you go in the ring, you overthink about it. Think about getting dropped. Think about
Right.
losing, wasting your time.
Right.
I want to go in there with all the confidence that I have.
And just fight.
Just fight, throw all my punches out and show.
You
a
look
score.
good, man. What weight class do you fight at?
145.
Okay. So you're 16, you said?
16, yeah.
And you turning pro at 17 or 18?
Nah, I want to wait. I want to get on the USA team and fight international. I want to make sure I want to get a stacked record.
You don't
get a
hear
good
that a
resume.
lot. You don't hear that a lot no more. To try to go the Olympic route, that's dope, man.
Yeah.
So you want to try to go? You want to go compete in 2028 in LA?
I mean, if they have it, they're talking about not even having it.
Right. Yeah. The boxing might not even be there anymore, right?
Yeah.
Nah, for sure.
Bless you. Bless you.
Damn. So, with everything that you want to do in your career as an amateur, obviously a gold medalist, are you trying to go after any national championships?
Right now I have 9. My goal is to get over at least 14.
Okay, so you already been competing at was it a Golden Glove level?
Golden Glove, Nationals, USA's, trials, whatever.
So you've already any national platform, you ready to go?
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
How often do you fight in a year?
This year I haven't even fought once, but I've been like slacking off. I have school, I have things going on.
Right. In a good year, if you're training and everything's going right, how active do you like to stay?
Fighting every 1 to 2 months.
Okay, so 5 to 6 fights a year.
Yeah. No, with
Really?
Nationals you have like a week competition, so probably like 4 fights.
Right, in the same week type.
Yeah.
For sure, for sure. Who did you say your style is similar to, or a boxer that you might take something from his style and add it to yours?
Can you repeat that question?
I said, give me like a professional boxer where you look at his style and you might take something and it's similar to yours, or you might try to take something from his and implement it into yours.
One fighter I always want to watch is Lomachenko.
Lomachenko, he's a tactician.
Nah, he's technical with every fight, every shot. He doesn't go around slugging. Everything he does is precision and speed. It's perfect.
One of the best amateurs ever, too.
Yeah.
Nah, for sure, man. That's actually a really... So, 147, is that the class you want to be in when you turn pro? 140,
Most likely.
147, maybe?
Somewhere I walk around good, not draining myself.
What do you walk around at?
Walk around like 155, 152.
So that'd be a relatively fair rate for you to make, then.
Yeah.
No, for sure, for sure. What does your camp look like? If you're getting ready for your fight coming up in the next few weeks, what does it look like? Are you running? Are you sparring? Are you watching what you eat? Are you bag work, pad work? What's an average day look like for you right now?
Average day right now is waking up, well, trying to wake up every day to go run.
Right.
Get to school, get everything I got to do done, eat right, make sure I drink water, a lot of water.
How much running are you doing right now?
I run twice a day. I try to run at least 45 minutes a day, but at a
Right.
top speed.
So like sprinting, full speed?
Almost.
Okay. That's what's up, man. Bro, congratulations. I can't wait to see you fight on the card. You got a good team around you. Seem like you got a good plan and understand what you're trying to do. Just keep God first. Keep listening to your coaches and keep going in the right direction, and everything will play out how it's supposed to, man. I'm definitely going to keep up with your career now that I've interviewed you, and next time I interview you, I hope you got another win.
Yeah.
My God,
Nice talking to you,
appreciate
man.
you, family. You already know.
Hey, can I do like a shout out?
Yeah, hell yeah. Who we shouting out right here? Just look right there.
Shout out to my dad, Hector Valerio, my mom, Kenya, my family.
Yes, sir.
All my coaches, Coach Moy, Robert, Miguelon.
Yeah.
Who else? Oh, my cousin.
Yeah.
My brother, actually.
Yeah. Shout out to the family, man.
Fernando, my cousin, he's turned pro. Thomas Valerio, he's 3-0.
Did he fight already? 3-0?
Yeah, 3-0.
Shout
Watch
out
him
to
on
him.
the Del Sol card.
I'm going to watch him. On the DAZN card?
No, Del Sol.
Del Sol. Hell yeah, I got to check him out. When's he fighting again?
Hopefully in October, man.
What's his name?
Thomas Valerio.
I'm going to have to check him out, man.
My
Shout out
cousin.
to you, cuzzo.
Yeah.
For sure, for sure. Well, my guy, keep doing your thing, bro. All right.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. You already know, man. You look good, too. I saw you sparring, man. Keep working. For sure. Hell yeah. Stretch the hammies. Yeah. Come on, we can't pull nothing while we doing this, coach. Okay. Yeah. Man, that'd be crazy. That's your look, coach. Can you hear me? Say something, coach.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Move your thing up a little bit on it. Just move it so it's on the mouth.
Is it even?
This way. Yeah, there we go.
All right. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, yep, hear you.
Yeah,
Cool.
We
I'm
good.
back today with the legendary Coach Gill, and we here at Kingdom Boxing. How you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. Tired, but I'm doing good.
Long days today, long
Yeah,
days.
that'll
Coach,
work.
you've been doing this for so long. How does it feel now for us as a gym to just be, keep God first and stay humble, but we're doing a lot of things that other gyms aren't able to do. And it's because of guys like you and your history and your background and Coach Boom and just an all-on approach to success. Like a lot of these kids' futures are going to be better off because of you guys.
Yeah, because like I said, we pour everything into it.
Right.
And just refuse to lose.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we just give it everything you got. No matter what setbacks you have, you just keep pushing,
Right.
keep pushing.
For sure. With this event right here coming up, what's something that you want to see differently or do differently than the one that we just had?
Not a whole lot.
Right.
Because it's my fourth show.
Right.
First three, everyone is a progression.
Got better, yeah.
I see it getting better
Mhm.
and better and better.
Right.
Who knows where it's going to go?
Right. By the time we get to 10, 20, 30, it's going to be, what I mean, just like a fighter. Like by the time we get that. This weekend right here is the Canelo versus Berlanga. How do you think that fight will go? Canelo?
Yeah, it's just anything can happen in a fight.
Right.
That's a strong kid.
Right.
He catch him good, Canelo, he's got great chin, but you never know.
Right. Anybody get hit with the right shot, it's
It
over.
could happen.
He's a dangerous fighter. I just like the experience. Canelo got 20, 30 championship level fights in the last decade. This guy Berlanga, he's never fought one of the type of opponents like Canelo's fought.
Yeah, but like I said, people say, well, a lot of guys can't handle the pressure, the media. It all depends. Some guys, they thrive on it.
Right.
When that happens,
That's
cool
the
as a
beautiful
cucumber.
thing about this game is we could say what we think is going to happen.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, they're going to ring the bell, and
they
the
gotta
ref is
fight.
going to tell these guys to fight, and we'll see what'll happen. And that's what I love about the sport.
Well, like I said, all these analysts, all this and that, expert here. Well, that's why we play the game.
Right. To see what'll happen.
Yeah, it looks good on paper, but you gotta get out there. It's gotta get done.
What's your favorite part about being a boxing coach?
Just sharing what knowledge I do have, any experience, and just some of the kids really connect with you.
Yeah.
On a personal level, like a father figure,
Right.
or a big brother, or whatever.
You are.
So it's more than just boxing.
Right.
Some of these kids are looking for something.
Right.
They don't we don't know what's really going on with their lives outside the gym.
At home. Yeah.
But in here, it's just like nothing matters.
Right.
It's like a rebirth every time you walk in the door. It's a new world, a new day, new opportunity.
And it's like coaches like you can get the most out of guys because you are so patient and you do have so much knowledge. So whereas like this new generation of coaches, they don't have the amount of knowledge that you have. They don't have the patience. So they can't push their fighters and get the most out of them.
Yeah, because true, like I saw that, I don't know if everybody's probably seen it, but the little reel with Eubanks Sr.
Yeah.
With a PE teacher.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of PE teachers out there. The guys that not fighters, they know a lot, they got the information, knowledge, what this, but they, like, I've had conversations with some younger coaches, and they're frustrated. But you haven't taught them how to fight.
Right.
Hey, you haven't taught them how to fight.
Can't do something he don't know how to do.
I mean, these are just movements,
Right.
practice. Any athlete can learn that,
Right.
but you got to learn how to fight.
Right.
What do you mean fight? No, you learn how to fight.
Right. Right. Put it together.
That comes from here and here.
Not just gain skills. You
Yeah.
got to actually go do it.
Everybody can throw a jab.
Right.
Everybody can throw left hooks, right hand, and all fighters hit hard. Instead of pillow fit, no, all fighters hit hard.
Yeah.
Even the light-handed ones, they can knock you out.
Right.
But that's just not what they like to do.
Right. Right. Right.
You know.
No, for sure. It's just so ever changing, like the sport of boxing and the nature of where the world is at right now. What's a goal of yours within the gym that you would like to get accomplished or do in the short term?
It's not so much any kind of real income. It's just enlighten the next generation.
Right.
That it's not just boxing, a sport, but it's a lifestyle of commitment, discipline, and more than just being a fighter, but being up to be a good man or a good young woman. There's a lot of females fighting now.
Right.
But just to be a good person in general.
Gotcha.
Learn humility. Be
Life
humble.
lessons, not just always boxing.
Yeah, it's just
That's what's up,
that's
Coach.
just part of life, part of a thing that you do. That's just unique to you. But in the end, you got to be a good person. You know, not all fighters are bullies, mean, nasty.
Right.
Some of the most ferocious fight are perfect gentlemen.
Right.
Nicest people in the world.
And I'm thankful to have met you because I've learned a lot in my short period from just you, just patience, how you interact with people, just hard work. See, you, Coach Boom, Coach O, y'all are the epitome of hard work. Y'all work hard, y'all always available, and you selfless. And that's why y'all blessed. That's why the future for y'all looks so bright because y'all really understand how to pour into these kids. And y'all do that so well. And that's why their parents respect y'all. That's why they respect y'all. That's why they push themselves harder than they probably would or can for someone else.
But yeah, it's different. It's just through my experience, I don't want any of these young children, young boys, young girls to grow up to have regret.
Right.
Wondering what if.
Right.
What if I'd have just tried a little harder? What if I did this? There's so many what ifs.
Right.
Woulda, coulda, shoulda. I mean, I lived it myself. So I don't want the young generation come behind me to have the same regrets that I did. Because opportunity only knocks once, maybe twice.
You got to be ready.
But if you, then you're going to look back and say, oh.
I wish I would have did this.
It's going to bother you the rest of your life.
That makes sense.
Then it affects your day-to-day life. Not just your boxing dreams, but everything else.
Right. No, for sure. Wise words from Coach Gill as usual. Well, Coach, before we get up out of here, are you Team Arizona? Are you Team Texas? We're about to do the Texas Elite versus Arizona, so I need to know who you rocking with.
Well, of course I'm going to ride with I'm in Arizona.
Team AZ, baby.
But I'm cheering for the kids. The future of boxing.
Right.
To get it back to where it was competitive, even somewhat brutal.
Right.
But they were gentlemen.
Right.
There was good sportsmanship. None of this disrespect that's going on right now. Come on, that's
Not
ridiculous.
for sure. Respect, Coach. Well, I thank you for your time today.
No problem. Anytime,
and we're going to keep doing this thing, Coach.
Anytime, yeah. Just see where we go.
Yes, sir. No, for sure. For sure.
It's an adventure. Everywhere you go, not just in boxing, well, you deal with athletes, you're basketball players. You look out there and say, man, all this potential, all this talent, and you don't know, the kid you got with you, you don't know where he's going to end up. He could be the next Michael Jordan. You don't know. That something will just click one day. And it'll happen. Yeah, that's real. It's about keeping those kids in the